like,
my man is here
ready.
for business. Absolutely no fun to be had.
All right, Tom. All right, going for that lightning style Pikachu. See how much he goes in for these combos and goes in for the setup. A quick 30 as Mateo misses a teleport early and setting up for a potential edge guard. Oh, that could have been a ridiculous start off for Enki, but this edge guard still, or even this ledge trap still isn't stopping.
He even tried to get it with the forward smash. Man is on another level right now. All right, we got to see Mateo play the game and respond. There's a lot of ways that Palutena can occupy that airspace. Unfortunately, and something that's not really familiar territory for most Palutenas, like occupying airspace is a heavy commitment, and that's a hell of a commitment right there too.
He tried to hit him with the day one. It's like, you're holding in for this forward smash and die for it. Fortunately, Mateo going for a little bit more experience, though he does still go for the tri-state tussle. I like how Mateo has really brought this back. You know that that Palutena has to hit at some very specific spacings, all things considered. Going for it all with that up smash and misspacing the neutral getup leads to his stock. But this could have been a lot worse, and instead it's Mateo knocking on the door for Enki's second stock.
Fresh? No, not with good DI.
Explosive frame to threaten, and the forwarder after lingering just enough. Even after they grab ledge, the percent was just so high that it didn't matter.
I like the buffer double jump there too to space forward just right. Pikachu's not an easy target to hit with that. It's not a very forgiving hitbox.
Not at all, but I like how Mateo is just staying back a little more and trying to focus on the fact that there is low, Pikachu is low to the ground, so he needs to hit these aerials as low as possible. You can't really rely on Palutena down tilt in neutral, so you're going with your enhanced spacing game, and that's about it. And seeing how much you can get off these platform pressures is certainly going to let Palutena use those rising aerials to full effect. Same way they can let for Pikachu for combo extensions.
That's a hell of a combo. Yo, all right. I got to put respect on the fact that Enki goes for it all at the end of these combos. Like, yes, he gets big damage, but I feel like if you know anything about Pikachu in the competitive meta, you know he's going to be putting out that big damage. Thunder as a finisher, though, that's not real. But it's really big if he gets it on Mateo.
Yeah, as soon as, like, if Mateo loses one of these coin flips or one of these false decisions off of, like, a neutral air dodge instead of anything else, missing his second teleport recoveries again, letting Enki get a lot of options. Going for the shiny mark, the ledge trump bear, but Mateo scoops him up with neutral air instead, as this game got a whole lot more even as a dash attack comes in to catch the landing. Another one, but good drift away from Enki to keep them on their toes. 137 to 103. We're looking at dash attack percents for both of these players.
Raw up air, low sitting too? This is such an unorthodox approach to Pikachu's tools, but Enki's playing with such confidence. He looks so well practiced in this matchup.
You have to be. Palutena, unlike Pikachu, is a whole lot more common as that up smash on the drift in call out will close out that stock, and we're keeping things even Steven as we head into the final stock. And in this set, loser is out of the bracket, out before day 2. Both of them trying to make their medal worth.
It's kind of wild that this is a loser's side bracket match.
Yeah, I wonder who they lost to. We'll have to check out bracket. Exclamation point bracket, by the way. But Enki off to an early lead in this final stock. You're seeing the struggle that can come with Palutena in a matchup like this. If you're not hitting your spots, you're often just whiffing.
I'm talking about whiffing. I think multiple times now I've seen Palutena whiff standing grab and short hop fast fall forward air. It's kind of cursed, I'm not going to lie. Sinful buttons, but it just feels wrong watching them not hit.
Oh, wow. What a... Okay, of all the times that in a chase down scenario is pumping himself up, in rush down scenarios, there's many chances where Enki would go run off raw up air, raw back air, like look to push into an edge guard, or even go for those thunders as attempted callouts. That time, he called out Mateo for being a little bit lazy. If Mateo
the chest beat?
Getting ready, getting himself pumped. If you're going to try and just drift to ledge, I'm not going to let you do that. Playing reactionary and playing aware of how many times he's kept Mateo in situations like that. But Enki is really getting himself going, getting that blood
My dude
firing.
is in the zone.
He is.
He even had to change his hat coming into game 2. God damn. All right,
He went from backwards hat to forwards hat. He's like,
he got the shades.
His business mode.
He wears the sunglasses at night.
What a chat.
That's another one that hurts to see whiff. That move, it's not only is it really tall, it's pretty respectably wide, and that's now the second time that Mateo is whiffed trying to cover ledge. And on Town and City, that's a really good option because Pikachu can escape to those platforms, regardless of which layout it is.
And Alan, certainly on Town City, Mateo's already threatening Death's Door for Enki. If they stay on this ledge too much, oh, you fell.
Get out of here!
You came to New Jersey and you didn't expect to get Palutena back thrown at ledge, you fool. Here is Mateo with their first lead of the set. Let's see how much they can make up for it. Or will Enki find a combo of their own? Oh, no jump, but a great bar teleport from Mateo just to get right by and right into center. Even if you're getting hit, you're back in center with your double jump again.
Mateo's just trying to hold his own ground without committing too heavily to a button because that happens. Like just stepping out of line even a little bit and you see that damage. And Enki's just been looking for really heavy punishes out of these combos so consistently.
We haven't seen much Thunder Jolt come out from Enki, who's choosing just to play this really up close, like I'm short and you can't bother me kind of game plan, as a spot dodge down smash does take it for Enki. After his stock was lost rather early, he took 16% before the following. That's a player that knew how to button up and get ready to roll.
Hey, listen, with all that chest beating, I'd hope my man can, you know, amp himself up to play. But you bring up a really interesting point. Like, Thunder Jolt is such a common seen tool for how Pikachu controls space, but Enki opting to take advantage of the fact that Palutena whiffs so easily on him has been working out so well for a lot of this safe damage. It's a very dangerous game. Boxing with Pikachu is no easy feat, but Enki's making it look really good right now.
Using just little things to the advantage of Pikachu. A solid initial dash, and the disjoint nature of both forward air and up air. Reading the roll, but on the wrong side, so the up smash didn't hit until it was too late. Okay, you can get one. You
learned your lesson. Oh, no.
And the dash attack as well. That instant dash attack so prevalent for Pikachu. Maybe it's not the best dash attack, but a killing one is certainly huge for any character.
Like, having another kill option as a burst option that's respectively long, like, Pikachu doesn't need that, but he's going to use it.
But he got it.
Yeah, and Enki putting it to good use. We finally see a projectile manage to mark, but Enki's still living at 140 for a light character like Pikachu. That is really well-spent stock as it goes right into the up air.
That was extremely solid from Mateo, who is using only things like neutral air in terms of rising in order to pressure that platform. That time the up air reaching a little bit further and threatening Enki, who was looking to run off that platform and get something started. Still, when you're threatening 70% at this point and climbing, it's gonna be a tall order. Reads the spot dodge as well. That's a solid amount of damage, and we know that Mateo can hold down this ledge, that dash attack. Things are climbing, things are dangerous here for both sides, as whiffs on all ends are allowing these players to skirt by with just minimal scrapes and bruises.
With how strong the defense is looking for Mateo, I would not be surprised to see us punch in for a game 3. But like, Enki just has these random bursts of such good defense.
That was right up the delay on the air dodge and to the down tilt back air. Mateo went moments. It felt like a minute without being touched. And at the end, the 2-frame on the down tilt lingering forever. And Pikachu's hurt box extends just the same with that quick attack. So down tilt being such a perfect threat for that attempted recovery and for those angles. And
clean. Just such a fluid follow through there.
And Enki had his moment of like not getting hit and dealing over 70% and the stock following on the second stock, and Mateo matched him blow for blow on the last one.
All right, well, it looks like we're getting the win back on small battlefield for game 3. And pressure's on for both of these players to stay alive and make it to tomorrow's game of play.
A rough one for either of these sides if we're going down to game 3. And if the last 2 games is any indication, this could be a last stock affair. But Mateo's starting off strong with some of these down airs, calling out more spot dodges and removing the threat of whiffing.
I think now that Mateo is a lot more viscerally aware of the kind of target that he has to fight, the fact that he's much more willing to go in for the boxing and just reacting to the spot dodges or the adjustments in DI is very indicative of how confident he is in his character's tools and how good of a player he is by way of how he can adjust that style of play, because this is a very different Palu from what we saw in Game 1.
Yeah, not going for just the normal Palutena and stuff. It's tailor-made to not just hit this Pikachu, but also hit Enki and to see where they land themselves. Meanwhile, Enki's offense has been extremely stellar, but the dash attack was just pulled the trigger a little bit too soon in order to cover the tech roll in. Oh, that could have been a grab, but I guess it didn't feel right on the spacing.
Dude, the tomahawk fade back air that crossed up like doubly so is just disgusting. And he almost had the forward smash.
Did the wind box push out of the way of the hitbox?
Pikachu too small.
Pikachu
actually too small to get hit in that situation.
Pikachu baby, but not when you're jumping into that back air. We'll see how much Mateo can hold this lead. It's going to be wow, he gets the wrong hit of the drag down.
That's rough.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You had the platform set up, and down smash is ridiculously strong.
I just want to point out, you see how forward Mateo is leaned into the screen right now?
He is gaming right now.
My dude is plugged in.
Neither player touching a hot moment, though. Enki trying to show off that same kind of untouchability that we saw in the previous game, where he's able to make up dividends so reliably. Especially if Mateo isn't able to get off these platforms. Great use of the teleport cancel. Hadn't seen that much from him. And Mateo still having a couple of tricks in his pocket. Oh, and 50% to boot. More climbing.
Just getting so much off of one interaction. And I was just about to highlight how well Enki has been playing from behind. Like, Mateo is just equally putting out this pressure and waiting for the opportunity to really cash in. Speaking of, falling there leads into down smash, and we have the 2-2 stock count.
Enki pumping his fist a little bit in the player cam, looking to try and make the most out of this stock evening. Pikachu can put up damage aplenty. It's just a matter of does he find the right starter. Lingering forward air. Great mash on the teleport, getting out of dodge immediately. And the F throw to catch the jump as well. Mateo picking all the right options and being very lenient with them, though still going for these back throws.
Man, Enki really told this man, you get one. You caught me slipping once.
Everyone gets one. Oh, that air dodge in order to mix up how the out-of-shield punish was for Mateo, but good weight on their part. They're taking things patient, they're taking things slow, and waiting for Enki to put themselves into position to get hit, not trying to force anything out of Enki. And it's Enki making one too many mistakes, leading him to a spot like this. Though 82% on the crackback's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, no, this is a very confident lead that Mateo has coming into Enki's final stock. But Enki, once again, playing extremely well out the corner. Now, he's been forced into this situation like 3 games running. Enki's just doing such a good job of just upping the ante where it's necessary.
Great directional air dodge, yeah. Non-directional air dodge gets blown up there, and it's a common setup for Pikachu, unlike the true combo for Pichu.
And the shortened explosive flame to guarantee that Enki didn't find a punish out of that wayward landing. That was a really good get-out-of-jail-free card for Mateo to pull. But that's another one of those once-a-set kind of deals.
The platform play on Small Battlefield has been really good for Mateo, not only defensively, but also neutral-wise, as that back air closes out the stock. The extra rage combined with it looked like Enki was trying to drift to ledge.
Oh, hell no. Give me that one more time.
Let's run that back real quick because these two are speeding by.
All right.
Look at him pull away.
He's just chilling, and that DI was not with it.
No.
That was not, I play for top 128 DI.
Let's see that again.
Yeah,
right?
no, that arrow, that's pointing out.
All right, let me rewind
Bring us on back. Bring us on back. We're going there towards the ledge.
See it.
As
let's watch his trajectory, right? He double jumps here, and we're going to see him approach this way, but then curve back. And Pikachus love being close to ledge. You can quick attack from there and get right back to center. But this arc means that you're not ready for DI. And Palutena's back air, when you least expect it, hits like a semi-truck full of bricks.
That DI is rough, too. It was a really good
we
situation.
can see the DI line, true.
That blue spark, that's pointing out, and that is the only place that Enki is going right now.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, man. It's tough doings, but that's the kind of play that you got to tighten up if you're trying to make it to tomorrow's play, and that's exactly what Mateo is going to be doing.
Yeah, he really put the screws on Enki, like just shutting down a lot of the common Pikachu setups. I mean, there's not many Pikachu players in Tri-State, but there's so many setups that are shown off thanks to players like Esam just being constantly outgoing with some of their information that you get to see some of the common ones. Knowing like to wait for the second back air before you choose your defensive option, to directional air dodge out of up throw so that you're not working with, so you're not punished for the common neutral air dodge thunder hit. Like it's a lot of simple stuff, but that simple stuff can turn stock losses from 120 to 150.
Absolutely. And if you're looking to, learn your character to that depth as Esam and as many other people can teach in this game, you could try to hit up Metafy. Metafy, of course, sponsor